Then we have Miesha Tate. Speaking of old, we got Miesha Tate taking on Julia Avila. Miesha Tate came back after 5 years. She had a 5-year layoff. She came back. Since then, she's 1-2. She came out, won that first fight back. It was like, holy shit, Miesha Tate. She's not like old. She won that fight and she's dropped 2 since then. But if you don't know who Miesha is, she is the former bantamweight champion, the former champion of this weight class. She fought some of the best women on planet Earth. She also won Celebrity Big Brother. I'm a Big Brother fan. She had the Celebrity Big Brother Championship, I don't know, 2 years ago or something like that. So she won that with her athleticism, with her brain power, very charming. All right, I'm not going to turn into Jacob right now. Anyway, Miesha Tate, style-wise, very good wrestler, good grappler. She does have technical striking. The problem is she is older. She seems committed-ish, but she looked like slow motion in her last fight. Because in order for her wrestling to be effective, she's got to get her hands going. You can't just come out there letting the world know, oh, I'm going to shoot a takedown, but there's no setup here because it's going to get stuffed and you're not going to have any success. And Miesha Tate's striking looked a little slow. The shots looked a little slow. All of those things looked a little slow. Keep in mind, that was a weight class below, and that could have been the issue. She's taking on Julia Avila. Also coming off a pretty long layoff. She's a heavy-handed brawler. She's aggressive both on her feet and on the ground. She is a BJJ black belt, but when she gets on top, she's just pounding away instead of looking for a submission. She will slug it out on her feet. She's not even going to attempt to wrestle. She's coming off a 2-year layoff. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, it must be a USADA issue. It wasn't. She had a kid. She had a knee injury. No USADA issue, nothing like that. But it is a 2-year layoff. She does have a kid, and we do know that that occasionally will change you a little bit, right? All of a sudden, your training dynamic, what you can and can't do, your whole life changes when you add a little gremlin into the mix. My girls are in the other room right now. So this is actually an interesting fight. It should be a steamroll, right? It should be the Julia Avila, the heavy-handed, the grappler, she should steamroll a Miesha Tate who looked like she was in slow motion in her last fight. But as I mentioned, Miesha Tate in her last fight was at 125 pounds. This is at 135 pounds. It did seem like the weight cut and all that stuff was the actual issue. So now at her natural weight of 135, we know she's a good wrestler. We know she's tough as hell. Nobody's going to call Miesha Tate a coward or soft. She is absolutely tough as hell. I still think Julia Avila is going to win this fight, assuming she's the same person she was before the layoff. She's heavy-handed. She comes forward. She's a BJJ black belt. Takedown defense is decent. Miesha's takedowns were never that good. She's just busy and consistent. I think Julia Avila could absolutely get this done. Neither one of these women are going to be contending for a belt anytime soon, 35, 37. But Julia Avila should win this fight. No bet here, but she should absolutely get this done.